Christmas bread, a mystery that has been kept for over 50 years. At Christmas Eve dinner, there is a little-known but suggestive tradition related to bread on the table. According to an ancient cupboard, that bread never rots, even after years of storage. A woman in a Neapolitan parish told a priest that her mother kept a piece of Christmas Eve bread from the last Christmas she spent with her husband, and that the slice had never shown signs of mold or deterioration despite a long time. This experience prompted the priest, Don Vincent, to have 5 sandwiches carried in the procession during the Christmas Eve Mass and to consecrate them, asking the Lord not to let the families of the community lack provisions, especially in a period marked by economic crisis and difficulties in bringing the bread at home. Gradually, many families found economic serenity and better living conditions, and this reinforced in him the belief that those whole sandwiches were a sign of God's living presence and His constant provision. Bread, in the Christian context, is not just a food but a symbol deeply rooted in faith. Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus, means house of bread, recalling the centrality of bread in man's material and spiritual sustenance. In Christianity, bread also represents the grain of wheat that has to die to bear fruit and is therefore a symbol of rebirth. Jesus himself identifies himself with bread, so much so that he chose Eucharistic bread as his body present among men, in a way that costs little and is accessible everywhere, so that anyone can receive it. Communion is called heavenly bread because while earthly bread sustains the body, the communion nourishes the soul. Cherishing a portion of the Eve bread each year and replacing it with a new one each Christmas has become a way for the parishioner family to convey to the children that God cares for us and that Christmas traditions are not empty rituals, but an expression of one living mystery that renews lives and trust in divine provision. This connection between bread symbolism, popular faith, and everyday experience offers perspective on the spiritual depth of Christmas traditions, reminding us that simple gestures like storing bread can take on lasting meanings of faith and hope.